Hello, welcome to WWE Fastlane 2021 live reactions with me, Oliver James. I'm very on the card today. I'm very, you know, Roman Reigns, Daniel Bryan, very excited about. Um, it won't be a match. It'll be the Fiend's triumphant return to the WWE after 3 months off after Randy Orton burnt him alive, and I do reckon the Fiend will return tonight. Turn in the so-called Alexa Bliss Randy Orton match that they won't actually have. The build has been fantastic. They probably could have booked Big E. More character change has been top notch. Roman Reigns, Daniel Bryan has been all right. Yeah, man. The build's been good. With Edge as the special enforcer, that is also not too bad either. And yeah, man. Excited about Drew McIntyre, Sheamus. If I hadn't seen it a couple of weeks ago on Raw or anything like that, I would be excited because Sheamus is one of the best runs of his WWE career to date. Got nowhere interest in the women's tag team match, Nia Jax, Shayna Baszler against Sasha Banks and Bianca Belair. But that's different for when it comes to WrestleMania. I am invested in their match at WrestleMania because they are two phenomenal athletes. I do know that Riddle takes on Ali, I think, for the US Championship, and I presume that one is going to be on the kickoff show. I do. I think Riddle Ali for the US title is going to be on the kickoff show. I don't think Bobby Lashley is defending his title tonight. I don't think so. But yeah, I am super invested in versus Apollo. It's been fantastic. And then Reigns against Bryan. But also, surprisingly, I am actually invested in Seth Rollins against Shinsuke Nakamura. That's only because Seth Rollins is absolutely fantastic. So is Nakamura. But I'm just waiting for the match at WrestleMania, the dream match between Seth Rollins and Cesaro. I would be more invested in Seth Rollins against Sheamus if I hadn't seen it a few weeks ago on Raw. I would be super invested in, but I'm not. I've just got no real interest in that one as such. But yeah, and then the Alexa Bliss Randy Orton match, I am obviously invested in just in case the Fiend does return after 3 months. But yeah, it should be a good show anyway. But Apollo Big E could actually be the show's stealer. It's gonna be a phenomenal match. I don't think Apollo should win because I like Big E. I do like Apollo as well, but I just think I would give Big E the push that he definitely deserves. He deserves a push, and he deserves. But yeah, Apollo has been overlooked for many years, and he also does deserve a push. He deserves to be maybe IC champion or whatever. So I won't really be annoyed with the outcome of the finish if it goes to Apollo or if Biggie retains. I won't really mind. I sort of do want Roman to retain because I want to see Roman against Edge. Yeah, if Bryan wins, it won't really bother me as such either. But if the Fiend doesn't return, then yeah, I'm probably just gonna lose my shit. So yeah, I mean, it's currently on the kickoff show, which I think will be Riddle against Ali. Yeah, it should be a fantastic show. To be fair, there's still obviously Drew McIntyre, Sheamus, Seth Rollins, Shinsuke Nakamura. I'm not sure if actually Braun against Shane is actually on the show, or if that has been scrapped because they want it at WrestleMania. It's been a shocking build to that. Shane is mediocre. He's better as you know, he's better in his authority role, or when he went up against The Undertaker. That was fantastic, Shane. He was good then. I was invested in that, even though we all knew The Undertaker was going to beat him. I was still invested in Shane McMahon versus Undertaker. But right now, I would never be invested in Braun Strowman versus Shane McMahon because one, the build has been unbelievably poor. The promos that they had was poor. It was just, him calling Braun stupid or an idiot, and Braun getting angry. It's just stupid. They ruined Braun years ago when he went up against Brock Lesnar, I think, or he was up against Roman, and they screwed him out of a title shot when he was Universal Champion until he lost it to the Fiend. Was not really invested in that either. It was he shouldn't have been in the match. We all wanted it to be Goldberg Roman Reigns. Okay, yeah, I wasn't invested anyway because I don't think Goldberg should be in that position to begin with. And that's not because Goldberg's old and it should go to the younger stars. I do think the younger stars should get all the attention, but I'm saying that. But if John Cena was to get a title shot, I would want John Cena to win. But that's only because I would want John Cena to break Ric Flair's record, and then John Cena can retire. And maybe come back at WrestleMania or whatever for some promos or whatever. But yeah, I would like to see John Cena return and win one more world title, or maybe even win the Intercontinental Championship, and then he's finally won everything in WWE. But yeah, no, it should be a good show. But yeah, if you haven't anyway, give the live stream, I should say, a thumbs up. You can also subscribe to the channel, and if you want to talk in the live chat, you can talk, and I will obviously respond to you throughout the show, really. But yeah, we are in the kickoff show, Booker T's there, Jerry Lawler, Sonya Deville, which I think is good that she has returned, but in some authority role just doesn't make sense. She was a fantastic wrestler in that feud with Mandy Rose. That was it. What has been a bit weird on SmackDown was the sudden heel turn of Otis. And Chad Gable. I rate Chad Gable 100%. I think he is absolutely incredible, and he shouldn't be in the little tag team with Otis. He should be going after something like the Intercontinental Championship, or if he was on Raw, the United States Championship. But instead, he's in the Alpha Academy with Otis cheating push, and then suddenly he didn't, and now he's back with Ray in a tag team getting screwed over by Otis and bloody Chad Gable. And he said Shad then. What also was the point in Dolph Ziggler and Bobby Roode winning the tag team titles? They've done nothing but what? Sit on commentary, being friends with Otis when they had the storyline a year ago when Dolph Ziggler tried to steal Otis's girl, and they've not really elaborated. It's just that the match happened. They probably didn't talk or like each other, and now next thing they are best buddies. It's the payoff to that clearly was a match at WrestleMania. Otis wins, and then a year later they're buddies. Yeah, talking of that, Tucker, he's nowhere to be seen, is he? Ever since they split all the good tag teams. I did like Otis and Tucker as a tag team when they split up, obviously years ago. Big Cass and Enzo, they were both amazing. As soon as they split, their WWE careers went down bloody ill. They will probably don't use Andrade a lot more because I rate Andrade and I think Andrade is absolutely incredible. It's a shame that they aren't using Keith Lee. I think he might actually be ending. The Black Mass finisher is probably the best I've seen in quite some time. It's a brilliant finisher. I rate Aleister Black a lot. I just reckon if you're not going to use him on the main roster, put him back down to an NXT. Aleister Black against Karrion Kross. That would be a match I would pay to see. Aleister Black, Johnny Gargano, maybe again, I'd pay to see that. Aleister Black, Ciampa, Aleister Black, Adam Cole would be fantastic. But yeah, also about that Shane and Braun thing, actually, talking because it was just on the pre-show. What was covering him in green slime? What is the this is why Monday Night Raw is shit. Because you covered him in slime, and I think when Roman was like, only on Raw would you think of some shite like that. SmackDown is can't even talk. I'm trying to get my points out here. This is why SmackDown is consistently incredible, consistently the better show by far. But yet, that's 2 hours, and look what you've done. You have created a masterpiece. Raw is 3 hours of pure tripe, trash, whatever. It is shocking. And if I was a WWE star, Norbert, I would pray to anything that I would be on SmackDown any day. I would not want to be on Raw. I think being on Raw would be the worst thing ever. It really would be. Yeah, I'm just chatting. I'm just chatting absolute crap until either a match on the Fastlane comes up.
Thanks, Kayla. Shane McMahon is currently being evaluated by medical personnel due to his knee injury. I cannot confirm at this time whether he'll be cleared to participate in his scheduled match against Braun Strowman later tonight. Back to you guys.
Oh. So they've gone with that Shane has picked up a knee injury whilst training for this match, so they don't know if he will compete. I heard earlier in the week that they were scrapping the Shane injury. I would rather have the match on tonight. It'd be absolutely shocking, and then nothing happens at WrestleMania. But we don't get what we want all the time, do we? So I've been impressed with WWE's pay-per-views of late. I remember, I think it was maybe last year or the year before, their pay-per-views were shocking. But they've actually probably in the last year, since even in lockdown, even in not, WWE have been consistently brilliant with their pay-per-views of late. And yeah, and I don't want to see Braun Strowman versus Shane, but if it happens, I'd rather it happen tonight on Fastlane than at WrestleMania. Yeah, but I do think Fastlane is going to be a brilliant pay-per-view because their pay-per-views have been brilliant, especially with the Blue Universal Championship on the line tonight. It's a shame we won't see Bobby Lashley's defense tonight either. But yeah, it's one of those. But yeah, so top 3 matches for tonight. Your Biggie Apollo Crews, Roman Reigns, Daniel Bryan, and yeah, Alexa Bliss, Randy Orton. Even though that's not a match, they are my top 3. 4th would then be Seth Rollins against Shinsuke Nakamura. That's only because at WrestleMania I'm excited to see a dream match in Seth Rollins versus Cesaro. That is a dream match for anyone. So yeah, I mean, of the matches we know, Bobby Lashley, Drew McIntyre, would I be invested in that? Biggie against Apollo Crews again? Yes. Seth Rollins, Cesaro? Yes. Sasha Banks, Bianca Belair? Yes. So, and what, probably Braun against Shane again? No. So yeah, but I do think Seth Rollins is incredible as this Monday Night Messiah gimmick. He is fantastic. So he's currently talking in a backstage interview anyway. But if there is to be a pre-show match, it probably will be Riddle against Ali, which just put the women's tag team match on the pre-show. Riddle and Ali are two fantastic competitors who deserve 10, 15 and minutes on the main show, not maybe 5 or 10 minutes on the pre-show. It's just it just underevaluates Retribution, who, okay, I can't say it underevaluates them at all. They are shocking. You know, it's Retribution. They buried them after week 1. You know, they should have kept Ali as the SmackDown hacker, because that was going somewhere. That was fantastic.
Welcome to the team, buddy.
Seth Rollins there. Talking about if Cesaro ever comes back to SmackDown and he gets in his face, he will be next. So yeah, they are slowly building that to obviously WrestleMania. We was sticking up for his friend Cesaro after he got curb stomped 2 weeks ago by Seth. It was either no, it wasn't this Friday yet. It was the Friday just gone anyway. But yeah, but I mean, they are the matches for tonight that I know about. You know, it's going to be a good show. It's going to be, oh god, it's going to be incredible. Ooh. So yeah, it is the US title match now. You know, Byron Saxton, Tom Phillips, and Samoa Joe on commentary. He is someone who I cannot wait to get back in the ring. Samoa Joe. He's an incredible talent who should have been world champion by now. I rate Samoa Joe a lot with the clutch, but here comes Riddle. It's not Matt Riddle anymore. Here comes Riddle. This match is scheduled for one Ali or Mustafa Ali. So, you know, Bobby Lashley had a good US title run, but Riddle has not really. I've not seen him in so bloody long. But here he is today anyway, Riddle. Riddle comes wearing flip-flops and then he kicks him off. Oh. Ooh. Riddle is in fantastic shape, I must admit. He's looking incredible. Is Ali going to attack Riddle from behind? Looks like it, maybe. No. Oh no, he's being accompanied to the ring by Retribution. T-Bar, Slapjack. Two stupid names. T-Bar sounds like a bloody T-bone steak. And Slapjack. God, I'd slap Jack, yeah. God. It's clearly that Vince named him because he's such a moron. In putting the belt on Ali. Retribution are not going anywhere. So giving him the belt would be just as pointless, really, unless like this is the turning point and they're actually going to make Retribution go somewhere. But no one will forget this bad run the Retribution are on. They can try and they can obviously try and fix it, but I don't see how. Yeah, anyway, the match is underway. Riddle and Ali on the kickoff show or pre-show for the United States Championship. If you haven't already, you can give this live stream a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. You can also talk in the live chat. I will chat to you throughout the show whenever you chat. I will chat back to you anyway. So, what are your predictions for tonight's show? I will run through mine. I think Riddle will retain tonight. Seth Rollins will beat Shinsuke Nakamura. I think Nia Jax and Shayna Baszler will retain the Women's Tag Team Championships. I think Roman Reigns will retain. Loads of people I've seen are saying he will retain because Edge will turn heel and attack Daniel Bryan, but they won't make it a triple threat when I think they probably will. I hope Big E will retain, but I think Apollo will win tonight. And yeah, Alexa Bliss, Randy Orton is not actually a match. It will be where the Fiend returns tonight. So they are my predictions. What are your predictions for tonight? You know, that's something watching them take a bump. I'm very good at taking a bump, me. That's something that I still need to try and figure out. To be the next top star in the world of professional wrestling. Riddle is hurt on the outside. And Ali saying he will be the next US champion. When they say that, we know it's never going to happen. And it probably shouldn't anyway. It shouldn't happen. And two, that he kicks out at. Oh, my God. But yeah. He's trying to win the championship. There is Mustafa Ali. Just trying to adjust the camera there. Just so I can relax just a little bit as well whilst watching Fastlane on my phone. So I could stream here tonight. These two aren't good enough to get 10 minutes at a pay-per-view, maybe longer. These two are good enough. I know there are people who probably aren't keen on Ali or aren't keen on Riddle, but they are. I don't think Braun against Shane will happen tonight. I think Shane won't be able to compete, and then they will keep a pit for WrestleMania. But if it does happen, I think Shane McMahon will win at WrestleMania. Will win tonight. Sorry. But if it happens at WrestleMania, then yeah, I do still think Shane will probably win that one. Ali with the back kicks out at 2. Ali is getting frustrated here. All of Retribution watching it. It's just going to be a matter of time before Retribution split up, which probably will happen tonight. Dominic Dijakovic is too good to be in Retribution as Slapjack. And that former Raw commentator is T-Bar. He got written off TV with that F5 by Brock Lesnar about a year or two ago. Boss. AJ Styles is too big of a name to keep off any pay-per-view, to be fair. 15 minutes until Fastlane gets underway. Yeah, so Fastlane is on the WWE Network, and for the first quarter, counter by Riddle. Riddle kicks out. Oh, what a boot to the face. I can't believe WWE has banned leg slaps. That is like the biggest joke ever. That is. Here we go. Oh, Ali's kicked out. But yeah, it's so stupid that they have banned leg slaps. But anyway, what are your predictions for tonight at Fastlane? We are currently in the pre-show where it is Riddle against Ali for the United States Championship, which I think that one should have gone on the main show because they are very good to be on the main show to get 10-15 minutes rather than that women's tag team title match, which I think is piss poor. Mostly the only good thing. Oh yeah, and Drew and Sheamus, which I forgot. I do think Drew will win that. I would be more invested in that if I hadn't seen it a couple of weeks ago on Raw. Yes, I probably am repeating myself, but I've got nothing else really to chat about for now. And Ali kicks out. Riddle is boring. Yeah, I I understand why people think Riddle is boring. I think Riddle is a fantastic competitor along with Ali, but he's a good competitor who should be booked better as US champion. He shouldn't be on the pre-show, especially against someone like Ali. Despite Ali being the leader of Retribution, Ali deserves much better. They should be on the um, Ali to win. It won't do nothing for Ali to win, to be fair. Retribution are probably going to split up regardless. The US title win won't give him any credibility. It won't give Retribution any credibility, to be fair. Ali has to break away from them and go on his own, in my opinion, for him to become credible. Bro, Derek from the top rope. Riddle retains. Bro Derek from the top rope. That was impressive. But yeah, Riddle retains. And as they call it, that was spectacular. No Retribution are trying to help up Ali. Reckoning. Has she just quit Retribution? Slapjack's leaving. Retribution shouldn't have broken up here. Reckoning and Slapjack have both left. Come on, just oh. This is probably the most credible retribution have been ever. Double chokeslam to Ali. If retribution kept being like this, I think they would actually be a force. The most decent retribution have actually looked ever. Okay, yeah, shamefully that it's come at the expense of Ali, but you know you have to you have to, I guess, give or take some stuff to make them look credible, I suppose. More credible than Liverpool's title defence. I wish I could say you're wrong, but no, but our title defence, has, we just thought, we would give it to Man City this season. Van Dijk isn't actually injured. He's just resting for the Euros with Holland. And Gomez isn't injured. He just doesn't want to partner someone like Maguire. We're winning the cup. You've got Leicester. Yeah, that'll be a tough one. That against Leicester in the cup. But yeah, I see it being a Chelsea Southampton final. That his fucking name is. Will mastermind a Chelsea win over Manchester City. Yes, easily. Because even if United had somehow beaten Southampton, fucking Leicester, they don't look convincing enough to win something under Ollie. The wheels are falling off there. They're shocking. That Fred should play every single match. He makes United look fucking world class. That's a joke, obviously. But yeah, man, it's going to be hard, yeah. But I will be pissed. Also, Daniel Bryan retiring. He won't be retiring tonight, no, but I think he will retire pretty soon because he wants to stay at home and be a father. If he did retire without maybe getting one more title run, WrestleMania. Maybe at Mania, and inducted into the Hall. No, the Hall of Fame is always before WrestleMania, so he would probably be in the 2022 one, probably. To be fair, Roman Reigns has absolutely surprised me this year. Oh, is it? Oh, fair enough then. If he is, but Roman Reigns has improved since this pandemic. On the mic, he's been made better. Okay, yeah, the Prince of Wayman has also benefited him, but he's so more comfortable on the mic now. He's brilliant now. Jay Uso also looks pretty creditable as well as a single star, rather than being in the tag team with the Usos where they were okay. So it's either going to be Edge going to screw Bryan or Jimmy Uso will return, join the Tribal Chief faction and screw Daniel Bryan tonight. But yeah, as I was saying before, I would be pissed if The Fiend does not return tonight. Because in some ways, I can't be asked to see some more of this stupid Alexa Bliss promos with Randy Orton. It's brilliant, but it's just getting too goofy nowadays. I just can't be asked with it. I just want to see the Fiend back in his full flesh, looking amazing. You won't beat Roman, unfortunately not. Yeah, I did actually forget about Drew against Sheamus tonight, but I'd be more invested in that if I didn't see it a few weeks ago on Raw. But yeah, you Drew win, Sheamus, but I'd actually rather see the women's tag team match than Braun against Shane. To be fair, because they are both two unbelievably poor shit matches that I don't want to see. Them two matches would be the only negative of Fastlane. Because I think Rollins and Nakamura will be a good match. So will Drew against Sheamus, but the Fiend returning will just probably top most of it. Biggie Apollo will be a great match, and so should Roman against Daniel Bryan. But though it will probably be like about an hour of Daniel Bryan getting battered, 2 minutes of him on a comeback spot, and then he gets screwed over. But Paul Heyman, I love Paul Heyman. He's fantastic. To be fair, I do actually sort of miss Brock Lesnar because I do think Brock is good when he gets to like WrestleMania. When he wants to fight someone, he can go for 15, 20 minutes and put them over. Like I mean, he'd put Norbert over, the future star of CIWW, by the way. But yeah, but Lesnar is just fantastic when he wants to wrestle and he wants to put people over. Exactly. You know how to take a bump. I'll be the ultimate underdog and the ultimate opportunist. I'll call out the world champion on our first show back and hit him with 15 spears. I'll kill him. We'll be going nuts. Norbert. Quack, quack. Shucky, ducky, quack, quack. Fuck's sake, Booker T. Fastlane starts in 1 minute. 15 spears at the same time. Could happen. Could happen. Just in like super slow mo. Oh. But yeah, Fastlane start with the women's tag team match, which is probably going to go for maybe 10 minutes, which is going to be 10 minutes of boredom. This could be his last WrestleMania. It probably is his last WrestleMania. Yeah, usually they're 12 or 1 o'clock. Yeah, that's why I'm streaming, because it started early. If it was on at like 12 or 1, I probably wouldn't, because I've got work tomorrow. But I'd love to see CM Punk return tonight. I say that for like every pay-per-view. He'll never come back, but you know. It is really early for it to start 11, but oh well. Who so glad like the Miz ain't champion anyway. RVD return. that I don't think would have happened. Or Zack Ryder. Bring back Kurt Hawkins and Zack Ryder for one more WrestleMania, so when they win a tag team title, I can go absolutely crazy. That was only last year. RVD versus Elijah Burke. Fucking Elijah Burke. I have not heard that name in years. Bloody hell, yeah. Elijah Burke, all tag team champions with him and Cedric Alexander. The ECW, yeah. Come on. The Fiend has to return tonight. He has to. or unless like Randy punts her in the skull. He could punt her and then maybe make out with her or whatever, you know. Alexa Bliss, she's like about my age. She's or a new psychic. For Randy, nah. Her, 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 and the Fiend work so well together. They'll probably start dating on this soon, like Ric Flair did with the Fiend. Yeah. I don't think. Yeah, he has to return tonight. Has to for their build for WrestleMania. But I don't think it will be the same like Fiend mask. I think like he'll have like a new mask or whatever. Because I've missed the Firefly in the WWE Thunderdome for the first time. Yeah, you're right. So the WrestleMania match against Dawn, yeah. So yeah, it is the women's tag team championship match starting now. The EST of WWE, Bianca Belair, she's from Knoxville, Tennessee. Bianca Belair. What? Hello, but oh no, Bianca's good, yeah. But what does piss me off is why that Reginald is getting so much fucking time. He was meant to be a sommelier. He's getting so much time, which is flipping ridiculous. That guy is pointless. He's now what, like Nia Jax's sugar daddy? I'd be petrified. She would fucking squash me to death. Nia Jax. But yeah, Fastlane is underway. We're just getting ready now for the Women's Tag Team Championship match, which is going to be Banks heel turn. No. Well, I mean, something is bound to happen like that because they are two faces, and they don't really her rather than Bianca Belair. Yeah, Sasha's a good heel as well as a face. To be fair. 100% cool doing it. Well, I mean, you called the retribution breakup along the lines happening, but I didn't really see that as such. How's the kids? Haha, fake yo. Don't understand what you're about, to be fair. And lay kids are all asleep. How is your kid? He looks like your bloody twin. And yeah, out comes Reginald in his half-mast bloody suit trousers. He's grand. Good. Oh, shut up, Corey Graves, you fucking mug. I'd knock him out. Give him a swift chicken wing. Rib in the face, which was good. Oh. Well. If I could do an outtakes, that would be on it. Arguments already ensuing between everyone. This is why this match has got no bloody interest. I could take a power nap during this, and my sleep team matched. To be fair. Oh my days! To be fair, Sasha Banks is hot. Roman Reigns. Yes, yes, yes. I see Edge turning heel tonight as well. If you're calling a Sasha Banks heel turn, I'm calling it. Uh, I'm calling a Edge backslide. Oh, she kicked down at one there, Michael Cole. You fool. Edge then wouldn't work. It probably wouldn't, but well, I mean, yeah, they'd have to. Yes, yeah. That is what I thought, but then so many people think that Edge is going to cost Daniel Bryan the match tonight. Yeah, no, I just let other people's theories get into the head as well. Belair, I am invested in that, but just not this. This match just can't be asked for that. And that red Reginald should just piss off. I've seen loads of comments, people saying that they think Shayna Baszler is hot. Does not deserve a comment from me. Never heard something so stupid. Nia Jax kicks out. Is in the ring now. Oh, she's hammering away on the EST. Blair kicks out at 2. So keen for WrestleMania when they have 25,000 live fans back. It's gonna start should be looking good. Nia Jax is going to town on Bianca Belair. Sounding so enthusiastic about this match. I hope Sasha Banks and Bianca Belair don't win tonight. Match of the night will. Figgy versus Apollo, I think, will be match of the night. It was tough between either Shinsuke or Seth if they are given time, or Roman Reigns, Daniel. I've never been overly invested in a Intercontinental Championship match like I am tonight. This match is gonna be good match. Big E and Apollo are fantastic. Oh, Drew Sheamus as well. That match will be good. I just wish I hadn't seen it on Raw about 2-3 weeks ago because now I'm not that invested in it because of that. Because it's a pay-per-view worthy match, so they should have just kept it for the for like Fastlane or WrestleMania. Steeler too, because Sheamus is on an incredible run. But though I'm super keen for Seth Rollins Cesaro at WrestleMania as well. That is going to be a great match, which Cesaro has to win to keep some like momentum going. Because I mean, they've been pushing him of late, which is good. He's fucking deserved it for years. Sasha Banks is right. Shayna kicks out. Yeah, yeah. He's apart from being in the bar with Sheamus, which was all right. He's getting a good push, and a first proper feud with someone like Seth Rollins is incredible. His heel work is incredible as well. Yeah, no, it should be good, and to see Nakamura kind of getting a push as well. But I mean, he should have won the world title about a year or two ago when he was feuding with AJ Styles and he lost six title matches on the spin, which was stupid. They gave it to fucking Jinder Mahal, but not to a Nakamura. Ridiculous. Well, they're both arguing. Shayna's gonna. Oh, Shayna's rolling her up, and it's over. Shayna and Nia retain. She hasn't. She hasn't turned her heel yet. That seeing Bianca and called her rookie. Oh, that's a badass heel. That is. That's not face action. Her some face action to be fair. Oh, that's a good slap. That is. Yeah, man, you clap and point to that WrestleMania sign, love. Bliss. Alexa Bliss. Well, I mean, she is heel or face Alexa, but I meant Sasha Banks just then. But yeah. Oh. The match wasn't good. It had a decent turn, but that was about it, really, for that match. I can't believe they're not using Rhea Ripley yet either. And if she's going on Raw, then she's just about to ruin her career. If she was on SmackDown, it would be brilliant. But yeah, they should be using her. She put on a match of the night last year at WrestleMania against Charlotte Flair. She was incredible. This another SmackDown match, so I reckon it could be Shinsuke against Seth now. Or Big E Apollo.
I know when Shane trains, he trains extremely hard. I gotta wonder if this is going to jeopardize anything later tonight. Okay, perfect. Because I've been wanting to talk about my WrestleMania. I'm talking about the greatest performance of all time. Something that's never been done. Something so epic that audience is going to feel obligated to give me this Grammy just out of respect. Not right now. Yeah, no, but I want to be on WrestleMania. Yeah, I mean, just let me know if there's anything. I was not. Yeah, I want to perform in front of the crowd. You know I can perform. This is what I do. Okay, what I mean, I'll do it. I'm gonna get out there. I have an idea. Curious to find out what Shane's idea
Well, what a line. And Strowman's going to squash him. Oh, it's Big E against Apollo now. This is the match I have been waiting for.
This is who I am.
Well, this is going to be a cracking match, this. Apollo Big E. I wonder if those steel steps actually hit him. This is the real Apollo. Yeah, Apollo's class, especially with this new gimmick and Nigerian accent. It just makes him sound and look a bit more badass. I do love Big E though. He's gone from being goofy to this serious Big E, which I like. I do want Biggie to retain, but I do think Apollo will win it. Yeah, I do think Apollo will win. But no, he's decent at a high flying. They're going to do Biggie versus Roman tonight, and then lose it at WrestleMania. Maybe, maybe not, or maybe he loses it tonight as well. Yeah, maybe. I think if Apollo wins, he might join Roman's faction because I mean they kind of teased something like that about a month or two ago on SmackDown when they pictured Apollo talking backstage to Roman Reigns, but yet they haven't played anything into that recently. So now obviously he's turned heel. I was thinking they might actually play into that at some point. Apollo aligning with Roman Reigns. And it makes even better sense now that he's gone all Nigerian. But my stream has just stopped for some fucked up reason. Why have you stopped, man? Yeah, man. No, they could do that because obviously they teased it so long ago. Well, not really teased it as such, but I mean, it made sense when they were talking when it had Apollo talking with Roman. People were obviously thinking, is he gonna join? Is he not? Blah blah blah. But obviously it never happened to date. But I do think at some point they might actually Nigerian. It's over. No, it's not. Apollo win. It's not over. I'm watching it. Twat. This match has been what 30 seconds, and it's already 30 seconds more enjoyable than what the women's tag team match was, and that went about 10. Oh, splash on the apron, that is quite cool. I taught him that move. Omos. I haven't heard of AJ Styles and Omos on the card tonight. That that could be WrestleMania in a tag team match with the Hurt Business. Because if it was tonight, I would have expected that match to be before this one. But no, I'm pretty sure that one will probably be at WrestleMania. Even though I would be surprised if they kept AJ Styles off the card tonight, to be fair. Yeah. That Omos is huge. But yeah, Big E is going to town on Apollo at the minute. Another German suplex or belly to belly. That's why you should be wearing knee pads. Oh, versus the New Day. Oh, the New Day are tag team champs. Yes. Yeah. I mean, I don't really watch Raw that much anymore because it's shit. I only like click on and see the odd highlights, like anything with Randy Orton and the Bliss and Alexa Bliss, and that really. £7'3". It's not bad. He's like Paul White, the Big Show. He's massive. He's going to be a unstoppable giant for about 3 weeks, and then his push will stop. That he got some bloody height on that frog splash Apollo. Bloody hell. He was probably a good 20 feet in the air there. Standing moonsault. And Biggie got his knees up. He's taller than Show. Yeah. Yeah, but Big Show is no more. He's ruined his career by going to AEW. That's a joke, obviously. What? Biggie's retained. Oh, for fuck's sake. Now Apollo is just attacking Big E after the bell, but they're giving him a screwy finish. Oh, he's slapping the hell out of Big E. Big E retained, but I mean Apollo has just decimated him. I mean, it was a good match before that. Off that they gave it a stupid finish. But I guess that they had to make Biggie and Apollo look good and not have a defeat hurt their character. So having a screwy finish, did he have his shoulders down to make that actually probably be a referee's fault? And then obviously Apollo attacking him after the bell will set things up nicely for WrestleMania, I take it. So I mean, and I understand what they're doing. It's just annoying. Drew Gulak is still with the company. Bloody hell. Oh.
handing out free Old Spice. Take a sample. The 24/7 chick. Regular old Joseph average. Champagne. Give it back. It's back to the Joseph. You said it was free.
So Raw. I guess there's only one Raw match, isn't there? Oh no. Oh no. Braun against Elias, I reckon.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Elias.
as a possible prelude to WrestleMania, just wanted everyone to be able to come out and hear exactly what you can do, if you would, sir.
And that Jackson Riker, he's a fucking idiot.
I forgot to tell you, you're taking my place tonight. It's fun. Thanks, man. It's good. It's good. It's a good thing.
To be fair, Strowman is fucking massive. Since when he didn't wear like a top to wrestle with, he didn't look that big, but now he wears that green thing, he looks, I mean, I can't see him ripped, but I mean, he looks fucking huge. So this match should go on for maybe 5 minutes. Shouldn't be longer than that. No way. Strowman should squash him in about 30 seconds. And then then he jumps off the top rope, puts him through the table, and then covers him in some green slime. Rough like. Hulk sperm. Has to be. Elias is actually quite big, but he's just so underused as a wrestler. They just want him in this music gimmick. I think Elias could actually be quite decent. Obviously, would not be in with that Jackson Riker. That Jackson Riker's a fucking fool. He threw away a brilliant tag team, which were going to be the next biggest things in the Forgotten Sons. Yeah. Samoa Joe is so good on the mic and in the ring, but I'd prefer I prefer him back in the ring. To be fair, he is one of the only good things about Raw as well. Oh, the running power slam and then it's over in 5 minutes, like I called it. Yeah, well, that one's over. The show's not even been on an hour, and we've had 3 matches. A poor women's match, a good IC title match, with a screwy finish, and a squash match for Strowman, basically. I do think WrestleMania is better when it's over the 2 nights rather than the one night. Because when it's on one night, it's like 6 hours just trying to stream that. But having it over 2 nights every year would actually benefit it. get the network. I will do. WrestleMania is 20 days away. So, Drew Sheamus.
On the line, and what a conclusion! Boom! And this match is Riddle defending the title against Mustafa Ali. You know it's WrestleMania season when you see moments like this. Brother hit a rope, highlight worldly Brian Derek to ensure the retention of the United States Championship for Riddle. But it was after the matchup that things did not go well for Mustafa Ali and the rest of Retribution. Nothing without you are nothing without me. Get back in line right now. First reckoning and walked away. And slapjack. Mace and T-Bar delivering high justice to the former leader of Retribution. Retribution walking out on Ali. Hey, bro. Aw, thanks, bro. And hey, good luck in your match tonight against Seth Rollins. Hey, Shinsuke, would you want to go into business with me? I got like a million business ideas, and the latest one's pretty sweet. It's tricking out these scooters. Think about it, bro. LED lights, bubble machine, maybe get some NOS boosters, but last but not least, get a sweet mane of hair so it looks like a stallion flowing by and it flies like a Mustang. Bro, I just had a thought. I had a cousin named Skeeter, and he's a skater. And one time he took his scooter to the skate park, and he went to grind this rail, and he came in too slow and tried to grind at a 47-degree angle, but he needed to hit it faster and at a 30-degree angle. And bro, he smashed his skeeters. And that's your end chart idea, bro.
Well, here comes Seth Rollins. Swing.